Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel.
So how's it going, everyone? We're going to talk about 3 different things that are kind of connected in this video, but like always, timestamps down below because we're going to kind of go backward, forward, not order. I don't know what it's called, but
so these are all connected because they all happen in this universe. There's no shifting parallels.
No.
I could go down a rabbit hole. Anyway, take it away.
So we're going to talk about a few things as you see on the title. It's going to be about Champions League a little bit because Arsenal's out. And we're kind of bummed. This happened a few days ago by this time we're recording. This happened 5-6 days ago. But first, we're actually going to go in the reverse order because since they have been out of Champions League, they did actually play yesterday in the WSL. They played against, I believe it's Leicester City. We said it Leicester City last time, and a few people...
Who would say Leicester? That's embarrassing.
A few people in the comments helped us out how to say it because we...
Clearly it's...
Leicester.
I
believe that's how you say it because I was saying Leicester. Leicester.
Okay, I can see how it's difficult.
And the final score is 5-0. So it was a great game. I just watched the highlights actually, but Beth Mead was back playing. She scored in the 2nd minute. Tobin Heath did come in the 80th minute, and she scored in the 82nd minute, I believe. 83rd minute.
Beautiful.
They look good. Tobin looked great. She was in 3 minutes and scored. It was kind of a cool goal where she hit it, and that was like her armpit that hit the goal in.
Yeah, I tell you, it's been so many times I've made an armpit goal.
Yeah, it was fun to see them win. You know, they were pumped about it. But I guess let's go backward. They were out of Champions League. We're not going to talk too much about it just because we were pretty bummed when they lost. Before I get into the Arsenal game, though, Champions League, the other teams, it was PSG against Bayern. It was a tie. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. That was a wild game. I watched a lot of that game. It was a wild game. Second half comes and scoring all these goals, and it was exciting. Real was up. It was a crazy game. And so many people were at that game. That was wild. It was wild singing that.
That was record setting.
Record setting, exactly. I mean, it was on the news and everything. So, and then the Juventus Lyon game, also that was a 3-1 game. Cat Macario did score in that one again. So that was, I love seeing that. So excited to see that. But the Arsenal game, so we're not going to talk a lot about the Arsenal game. It was Wolfsburg 2, Arsenal 0, also known as 0. But but they lost, and I was kind of bummed, They're kind of out of it. So I probably won't be following Champions League very closely after that, just because, Arsenal's our team. But Sara and I were watching this game, and what did everyone think of Confetti Gate? Because...
That confetti was wild. I mean, what were they thinking?
Whoever commissioned that confetti is done. They're out of a job.
Yeah, get rid of the confetti cannons or whatever it came out of.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Cleanup wasn't thought out very well at all.
And did you guys see the vacuums that were out? It was like doing one piece of confetti at a time.
Because they got like leaf sucker,
leaf blower, sucker. Yeah,
but sucking.
Yeah. So it was wild. I've never seen anything quite like that. At the Super Bowl a couple years ago, there was smoke on the field, and they had to play through smoke.
Yeah. Well, and they delayed the game, like
10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
So whoever did that, so I thought that was kind of funny to begin with.
Entertaining. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny. So it kind of started off kind of a weird pace.
If I was playing on the field, I probably would have been annoyed actually.
Yeah, I would.
I thought it'd be funny, but also been like, okay, you guys didn't think this out.
Yeah, so this is like one of their biggest games of their lives. People playing Champions League is like a dream come true, and to have that kind of happen from the get go, Arsenal did not look good. I will say Tobin Heath started though, so that was very exciting to see.
Yeah, because Beth Mead was out.
Yeah, Beth Mead was out, and I kind of am wondering if Beth Mead played, would that have made a difference overall? Because she is such a playmaker on the field, an impact player. Would it have made a difference if she was not out because of the yellow card accumulation? I don't know. And it's hard to say, to be honest. But
I think it was in the stars for them, if that's what I'm saying. That, it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah,
for some reason.
They from everyone, Arsenal fans, everyone, Arsenal did not look good. And it might have just been because of... Wolfsburg was just better, and maybe Arsenal just, they had problems passing to each other. They had problems getting any possession of the ball. They didn't look good. A few people would say the couple bright spots were Kim Little looked really good. She was really a difference maker. And a lot of people said if Tobin Heath would have gotten the ball more, that could have made a difference because they weren't passing to Tobin when she was wide open. So
can we blame this on Confetti Gate?
Confetti. That's what I'm saying.
If I lost, I'd say, hey, it was the confetti's fault.
Yeah.
Not us. We played bad because of the confetti. It was actually bad luck.
Not us.
So that's superstition.
So, that kind of stuff. Jill Roord scored in the 9th minute, and she looked good. And she was scored against her old team, which is, always kind of fun.
Exciting.
In the 72nd minute, LEah Williamson had an own goal.
Own goals are the worst. It's the most
frustrating.
thing.
So frustrating. So they didn't play well. I was like, Tobin Heath came out right at the halftime. That was hard to see. Somebody asked Jonas about kind of Tobin Heath.
Okay, so they asked Jonas. Tobin Heath has yet to complete 90 minutes for Arsenal this season. I spoke to Jonas about it on Thursday night and asked whether it was a concern. I think there are a lot of reasons that it has worked out that way so far. If you look at the injuries she picked up at an unfortunate timings, he explained. We haven't been able to quite get them over them well enough to complete 90 minutes yet. It wasn't part of the plan when we brought her in, and I would have loved to see her play 90 minutes more often in this team because she's a great player with great qualities.
That's an interesting statement that wasn't part of the plan.
What's the plan?
A lot of people can read into that. I think he's saying that she's not a 90-minute, she has to stay healthy. She doesn't stay healthy. I don't know what he's meaning by that. I just thought it was an interesting statement.
If I was Tobin, I'd fight him after that.
Tough game. They're out. That's it for the Champions League for Arsenal for this year.
Yeah, that stinks.
And, I think a lot of people don't think Tobin's sticking around Arsenal next year. I think a lot of people still think Viv's leaving next year. So that might be the last of this Arsenal group that goes to Champions League. I will say, someone had brought up in the last video that Viv and Jill had a couple cute moments. Maybe I'll put those up if I find them. That they had a couple cute moments, Dutch time at the Champions League.
Dutch time, I like that.
So they had a couple cute moments. And, we live for those cute moments between friends. What everyone think about that? So this next thing we're going to talk about kind of doesn't go with anything other than it's a Tobin Christen correlation. The Challenge Cup is still going on, and Angel City played. They played 2 games since we've talked about it. They played a game against Thorns, and they lost. And then they played a game against Wave. And I will say, Sara and I watched the whole Wave game. It was an exciting, kind of wild game.
It was wavy.
Could say. It was a wild game. It was on CBS, which is exciting to see the game on CBS, nationally broadcast, easy to find.
2 hot teams.
2 hot. And Angel City FC unveiled their pink kits.
I will tell you, I was so confused for 2 minutes. Kaylin Sheridan was wearing a pink kit.
Yeah.
She was San Diego's goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So I was confused because she was obviously with the other team, but then Angel City had the pink kits. So
yeah,
it was just confusing. It was confusing to me.
And most people I saw really like the pink kits. I don't know. I like them. A lot of people really like them.
You love pink. You love that bubblegum pink.
I do love that color. So
I do not.
I'm surprised I didn't like them more. Maybe I'm just kind of it's almost like cliche for girls to wear pink, I guess. But it was a wild game. Jodie Taylor scored in the 19th minute. Also,
she was on fire.
She looked great. Hammond went down really, really hard, and even Alex Morgan saw the whole interaction happen, and she was stunned.
Alex Morgan was too stunned to speak.
Yeah.
It looked bad, but she
went
walked
down.
off okay.
And then Endo at the very kind of end of the game, she went down against those chairs on the sideline.
Oh.
So it was kind of a wild game. And unfortunately, there was an own goal.
And that's where I got extra confused.
Yeah.
Because they gave it to, obviously it was 1-1, then it was tied. But then I was like, oh, wait, Kaylin Sheridan. Oh, she's the goalie for the other team. You know what? My brain wasn't working. Okay.
Yeah, it was I was confused too. But
it was just too much pink.
But
they both have pink in their kits.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Oh,
in their very colors. Their team colors.
But that was an own goal. No fun. But, the most exciting part, 59th minute. Look, who scored?
Christen Press. first goal with Angel City
Yeah.
FC.
And it was a great goal. She kind of went through two defenders, shot right to them, right to the goal. So that was the most exciting part, obviously for Christen Press fans. She's looked great since the beginning of Challenge Cup.
The beginning of time, really.
That's true. So that was exciting. Alex Morgan had a great game. She scored 2 goals. She looked really good, I thought.
Yeah.
4-2 was the final score, and I think a lot of people are kind of Angel City's not a great team right now, so it's kind of hard to see.
The defense was lacking.
Yeah.
I will say that. Paige Nielsen is still out.
Mm-hmm.
She's part of the defense. I don't know if she's a huge factor of it, but they need to get it together.
Their bench is not very deep. The team is just growing pains. What did everyone think? Got some Tobin in there. Tobin scored. Christen scored. I'm so happy to see her score. Glad to see Tobin score with Arsenal. But sad to see Arsenal out of Champions League because it's
too bad.
So exciting. And we love it. What did everyone think? What did everyone think about Champions League over? What did everyone think about the pink kits and Christen scoring? Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.